It's just like anything else that you sign up for. Ain't no different. Um, you know how you sign up for Eastern Star, or you sign up for Mason, or you sign up, or you pledge for Alpha, or you pledge for Delta, or Beta Phi, what all this stuff is. It ain't no different. So I had signed up, and I think this was maybe about like 15 or 20 years ago. I had signed up with God. I had went into covenant with Him, and I had sacrificed my soul to Him and my blood to Him. And then I got sliced on my finger with a knife and stuff like He sliced my finger with a knife, and my blood shedded or whatever in a sacred place in my home where my portals are, where I know He did it and stuff like that. So it ain't no different, whether you sacrifice yourself to Puffy, whether you sacrifice yourself to the Bloods and the Crips and the GDs or Vice Lords, Mafia, Mafioso, Mafia Insanes, whatever branch you fight. It ain't no different. It's all a sacrifice. It's all a covenant. It's all a so but let me say this before I get started. I already knew I was His child, but I had strayed away. And it's when I went back to go home, I asked Him, I made it look like, I was going into covenant with Him and this and that, but He already knew that I was His child, but I had just strayed away. But it just felt better to come back crawling like that to say, can I go into covenant with you? And I just couldn't say that I messed up or whatever. So He didn't ask no questions or whatever. And we went into covenant, and I signed up for this. And after I signed up for this, a lot of things bad start happening. A lot of bad things start happening. A lot of bad things start happening. But it was more of getting cleaned. It was more getting purified. It was more of getting bad energy off of me. It was more, it looked bad, but it wasn't bad. It was getting my feet clean to be able to, enter the pearly gates. It was getting my soul clean. It looked bad, but it wasn't. It was a lot of repentance going on and being stripped of a lot of things when I went into covenant with Him. But like I said, I've always been His child. I came into the world His child already, but I had got so far gone out in the world. I was so worldly. I had got so gone, and I just couldn't bring the naked truth to Him, even though He knew what the naked truth was, you know. And so I went into covenant with Him, and all these things that look bad or look like curses or look like this and that and that and this and this and that. It wasn't that I was being pressured into a diamond. I was being forged into the fire. A lot of things was going on that I couldn't understand. And so, like I said, it's just like anything else, like joining Illuminati or joining, whatever you join in. It's just like that. And now, since I've got in here, I, in a nutshell, I'm too far gone to turn around now. That's what's happening. It looks bad, but it's not bad. But the truth is, I'm too far gone to turn around. And I'm reaching alignment with Him. We talk and we communicate, and I'm doing what He's telling me to do. I'm obeying. I'm getting you know, downloads. I'm getting things to stay away from and people to stay away from. And I'm getting to see the mask slip and fall. I'm able to see the costumes. I'm able to see where people's hearts at and things like that. So if I had to turn around, I wouldn't right now and go back to that shit that I came from. I would never. So even though I'm in a rocky space right now, I'm telling you how you do it. It's an underlay for the overplay. Like something greater is on the breaking and the horizon. So whatever y'all going through, I don't want y'all to give up, because y'all see me right now. I have every reason to give up. And y'all have seen other videos prior to this where I had every reason to give up. But I wouldn't be able to stand here today if I hadn't gave up. So it only means that something is greater coming. There's a breakdown for a breakthrough. There's a tower moment. There's a lot of things that's going on. I'm doing everything but giving up. I'm doing everything, I can, but I'm hanging on because I know that something else unique, something else amazing is about to happen to me. And so I can't break my faith. I can't break my alignment. I can't break my anointed. I can't break my holy ground. I can't break the holy water. I can't break my holy baths. I can't break my holy words, because the moral of the story is I'm too far gone to turn around.